Let's update you on our Gallup positive intensity scores. Now, you may remember we track these weekly among Republicans, their intensity of feelings about Republican candidates from January on. Then we switched over to tracking the trial heat among Republicans. But we recently included positive intensity scores in some of our national tracking just to get an update. And these data are from December 12 to 18. First of all, looking at Republicans, positive intensity scores roughly in line with what we had seen in November before we stopped tracking them on a weekly basis. Newt Gingrich, positive intensity score of 14. That's down some from what we had seen. But these data caught some of his surge and some of his collapse, so that's not surprising. Right behind him, Mitt Romney, and then Rick Santorum, a little higher than he had been, and then the other candidates below that. So far, so good. Not a lot of change. Let's look, however, at Barack Obama, whom we included in this national tracking for the first time. Among Republicans, not a great shock, positive intensity score of -50. What that means that among Republicans, many have a strongly unfavorable opinion of the President of the U.S. Now let's look at Democrats. For the first time, we looked at positive intensity scores among Democrats. First of all, let's hone in on Barack Obama. His positive intensity score among Democrats is 27. Now this is positive, but keep in mind that among Republicans at one point, Herman Cain had a positive intensity score up in the 30% range. So although Barack Obama is well liked by Democrats, he does not have that intensity of feeling that we might have expected, and not even as high as at least one Republican candidate earlier this year. Now, look here carefully at how Democrats rate the list of Republican candidates. All of these, for the most part, are in minus territory, and that's not surprising. Democrats don't like Republican candidates. What I'm interested in is the relative difference here. You'll notice that the worst positive intensity score of all is for Newt Gingrich among Democrats, -37. Michelle Bachmann has a -34, and so forth. A key to us here at Gallup is Mitt Romney. His positive intensity score is -12, which is negative, but not as negative as some of the other Republican contenders. So Mitt Romney, again, has a little better image on a relative basis among Democrats than some of the other Republicans who could gain the GOP nomination. That's an update for you on positive intensity. I'm Dr. Frank Newport, Gallup Editor-in-Chief.